We also have the man of the moment with us, Mondli Langelihle, on the lines, ladies and gentlemen, and we're going to be having our interview with him about the fourth annual Youth Theatre Festival taking place this weekend, which is on Saturday, the 15th of June. Mondli, do you want to say hello to the listeners?
Hello, everyone. Hello to you, Ryan, and your team. Hello, everyone. Hopefully, you're having a great day.
Awesome. Indeed, it is a great day, and we're glad to have you with us on the lines yet again since we last spoke last year, Mondli. Awesome having you with us
Yeah.
again. So,
Yes, it's great.
awesome. Okay, so based on the event this weekend, about the festival, what inspired the creation of the Youth Theatre Festival?
What inspired it? It's looking at how people before, because it's a working process, look at community theatre, they undermined it, while it plays a major role in the creation and the foundation of an actor, whether you pursue theatre going towards a professional, going towards the screen or television or film or television industry. But community theatre is very crucial. So it was to create a platform for those who are still rooted to the community theatre to have a platform to showcase what they're doing. Because as much as you can rehearse, you need a platform to showcase what you're rehearsing. So that's what inspired the creation of it. So it's also to tell or to raise awareness about the issues affecting the society. As actors are culinary, so we can protest, we can entertain, we can do anything out of theatre. So that was the aim of it.
Great stuff, Monley. And so, our next question so, this is the fourth annual festival. Can you tell us a bit about the journey so far? What are some of the festival's highlights from previous years?
Yeah, the the highlights was that how people uh, came in, because when I started it at the first annual hosting it at that center, because me I'm from Folweni, so I took a gamble and it paid off. I went to that center.
Mm-hmm.
It was during it was 2021. We were under strict restriction, so but people came in. Uh, and the people who started off there, some are in pre-productions now in Uzalo, and some Spungin Germany's. You see, they're all over. They're all over the industry doing great things. While the festival was there, it was where they made their debut. So the engagement from people, the highlight from the first annual hosting, it's been a success. First time, and then second annual returning to Pet Center also. Uh, Working with stakeholders like Twitch Project, and then with Saga, the South African Guild of Actors, coming in on board. The productions also coming in with fire plays on stage. The third annual hosting it in at Umlazi. Meanwhile, I'm not from Umlazi, and also it's been a success. So those are things that I hosted these three annuals Youth Theatre Festival out of my zone, out of my hood, but the turnout from the people, how they accepted it, how they welcomed, how they loved it, how they're looking for it to return to their own places. So it's a great highlight for it. The great highlight for me.
Great stuff, Monthly. Awesome to hear. So, the tagline mentions theater is the mother of acting, so let's make it fashionable. LNR is the future. Can you elaborate on the meaning of LNR in this context and the overall vision for the festival?
Alright, the inclusion of LNR is that its tagline or its slogan, LNR is called LNR is the future. So we'll have to do in LNR, we'll have to do the dirty work. We like to go and find the rough diamond, find the rough treasure, and clean it, and then pass it to those who will give it more shine. So that's why we're saying we are the future. We give those who dream and wish an opportunity to see the future through us. So that's why we're saying LNR is the future included into the tagline. But in the tagline, theater is a matter of acting, so let's make it fashionable. It goes back to the first question I answered, that theater is a matter of acting. There was theater before it was television or film. So it's a matter of acting. So it's very important to be made fashionable so that our content and our actors will be competitive to the ones from Hollywood, Nollywood, and other places in terms of how they perform their craft, being nurtured, groomed, and given foundation by the theatre. So it's very important for it to be made fashionable from the ground levels, which is the community. So that's where the tagline comes in.
That's really awesome, Mondli. And so, moving on to our next set of questions, based on the focus on youth and social impact. The festival description mentions using theater for social awareness and education. Can you share some examples of themes or issues addressed in the plays featured this year?
Yeah, this year we the theme is in two themes: gender-based violence and also uh, mental health. We have seen so many issues of suicide, anxiety, depression. You
True.
see, so we want to raise awareness through performance from actors to teach people to raise awareness about this issue of mental health and mental illness. So the main objective is that we don't want to use theater as just to entertain, but also as a way to spread the word out that there's such issues like gender-based violence and femicide affecting the community. Also shining a light on it, on how to deal with it, not just only to show the bad side of it, but to show how to control it, because some inherit it from other people, seeing it from home and then thinking as they grow up it's a good thing to do it also when they grow up. So through those themes, the productions will come in and showcasing plays around those themes, in raising awareness, in educating people, in dealing with the social illness of gender-based violence and mental health. Because we're losing people out of this. The rate is very high of cases of these things.
That's really awesome, Mondli. And our next question, which is, how does the festival specifically empower young people through theater?
Yeah, I, I think the question is I've answered it or mistakenly answered it before. But uh, as I did say that the youth, as it says, the Youth Theatre Festival is for the youth, for
Yes.
them to build or to feed that hunger of knowing or doing or that adrenaline to do something because they're energetic, they want to explore. You see, so the festival acted as that platform because they've shown, despite not having any sponsors for the fourth now annual, but the people are loving it. They come in numbers. You see, despite so many things, but they're embracing the impact it has on them because they usually say, after I perform there, I've seen an improvement in terms of my behavior, in terms of my performance, in terms of my craft. I've grown as an artist. So it's a great thing because even those who never knew theatre are now loving it and always asking when is it coming back, because we want to take it into the community, engaging with those who don't recognize it because theater is unlike screen. People watch film at uh, at the comfort of their homes. So theater have to take it to there. So the festival is looking at all those things.
That's great stuff, Mondli. So our next set of questions based on.
Hello?
Hi, Mondli, can you hear me? Hi, Mondli.
Yes, Ryan, I can hear you.
Okay, so our next question's based on community and economic development. So, the festival highlights creating economic development. Can you elaborate on how the event supports local businesses and services?
Yeah, so aim of that it's a little bit broader, or a bit broader because it's to commercialize. It's to commercialize the industry because the people from the community are the ones which we will hire for the services like sound system, lights,
Yes.
cameras, and for the booking of the venue. We book the venue from local, so that's creating economic development because you're hiring people from local, and that the broader aim is to that is so that the artistry also who are part of the festival or been part of the festival for the 3 years or for the 4 years it's been in existence. We try now and book them but
That's
depending
true.
of when we get a sponsor, we're able to book them so that through their careers they make some sort of income, even
Yes.
including those productions who are part of it, because the money which they might receive on the festival might help them going forward because they are community theatre productions. So the aim when it says community and economic development is based on that. But do that on the festival. We want to commercialize the whole festival, but we will take things slowly and steady because it's not easy. It's easy said than done, but that's our aim, our main aim.
That's really awesome, Mondli. And then moving into our next question, looking towards the future, what are your hopes for the festival's impact on the community? Hi, Mondli. Can,
The question?
can you hear me now, Mondli?
Yeah, I can hear.
Okay, so the question, which was looking towards the future, what are your hopes for the festival's impact on the community?
Uh, you're right, Ryan. The impact of it, I want it to grow, be on everyone's lips, be a usual thing that maybe not just being an annual thing, maybe from being an annual to maybe being a quarterly or weekly thing. You see, I, I wanna make it part of the community that such things must happen. If there's something like as now there were elections, so to perform and to educate people about the elections, what is going on, because it's part of the community. Each and every issue, we try and engage it on the festival and also commercializing it because that's the biggest aim, that's our main aim because in our area there's a big unemployment rate, so which leads people to teenage pregnancy, to drug use, substance abuse, and
Yes.
also a high rate of crime. So we wanna use this festival to touch on so many things that are affecting our community.
That's really awesome, and that's great stuff. Keep up the good work, Mondli. So, I have a final question this moment. Okay, basically, that is the end of our questions, in fact. So, is there anything
Yeah.
else you'd like the public to know about the Youth Festival?
Yes, what I would love the community to know about the Youth Theatre Festival is their support. Is their support in terms of being available, in terms of coming to the venue, because these kids work so hard in preparing for the festival. Because I started informing some last year, so as of last year they started preparing. So they must come in numbers. It's free entry. They must come in numbers, and we will appreciate other stakeholders also coming in on board, especially the organization dealing with gender-based violence and femicide, and also those dealing with mental health or mental issues. So we'll appreciate such organization also coming on board, and also leaders of all kinds, from political, religious, traditional, uh, all leaders, parents, guardians, also to come and watch the kids, and also other businesses to support us, not with finance, because we know other people will complain about we don't have money, but with some things like refreshments, fruits, and soft drinks, and also other things, deco, you see, for the festival. So those are the things we will appreciate people knowing that even not you don't have something to contribute, but your presence will be appreciated at the festival.
That's great stuff, Mondli. And so, that being the wrap up for our session this moment about the fourth annual Youth Theatre Festival. So, guys, if you want to know further more about it, so basically the event which is taking place this weekend on Saturday, the 15th of June, and time is from 10 a.m. The venue, which is Phembisizwe Creche Folweni. And if you need to know any more information, you can call or WhatsApp Mondli Langelihle on 078 374 6985. That's 078 374 6985. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is our wrap up for our session with Mondli Langelihle. Mondli, before we head out, do you want to say anything else to the listeners? Perhaps a shout out to anyone out there?
All right, shout out to my team, elite team. Shout out to Tuvisi Foundation. Shout out to Wetbomb. Shout out to Tembal Sekona. Shout out to everyone who's been supporting LNR as we celebrate 5 years in existence. So
Wow.
thank you, everyone for listening, and all those who would manage to tune in. Thank you, and sorry for the delay. It was beyond our hands, and thank you for tuning in. Love you all.
That's really awesome, Mondli. We are glad and honored to have you with us on the lines as well. And we do apologize for the delay, as Mondli has said, due to the interruption with network and reception and stuff. But nevertheless, we are still here. We still accomplished our mission, having our live interview with Mondli. Great to have him with us on the lines. So that is the wrap up for our interview session with Mondli Langelihle.
The radio station you can't live without. This is your radio.
This is South Coast Radio.